Hello everyone, I'm SeiferKatt. Factorio, that's what we're doing.
Did someone
But
order quality?
seriously, but we got a new feature of the stream. Got some new things. That's why I'm starting here. Because when we do this, hey, 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 we got a stinger. We got a stinger. Hello. Quality is now. Oh, quality's right. So we got a stinger, and we can just be like, boop. Isn't that awesome? It took us a little while to get that. We got it now, though. Yeah, let's start the stream. I mean, we already started the stream, but hey. So last we left for realsies, we were building a train network. Now, I was already getting complaints about the train network, which is classic, because the train network is too thin. Which, you know, I think I've get spam lots of signals. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. So Solburn likes his tracks like he likes his tracks. Large enough to have an extra signal or two. So we'll do it 3 spacing, shall we? So if we do it that way, that give us enough to do, yeah, see that way we can properly get that on its own thing. Of sorts. Yeah, it's probably good. Alright, so we've got to build signals, we're just going to get the trains going. That's the main thing. That's no longer going to do, so we're going to make a new one. And the idea is, we're still going on the inside because that's who I am as a person. I'm an inside kind of guy. I'm an inside cat. That gets deleted. And that goes in the book. Correct. So we got a little bit here that's a little bit skewed off, but that's okay. We'll fix that another time. Okay, so the first thing we really want to build, and this is kind of a crazy thing to start off with, but I would like to build a track to go and get the lights. I know, you'd think like, oh, tracks to get lights is a little bit of a weird thing to start off with, but we actually do need it. We also would like to start getting a cybersyn network, which I know is not usually something that would require, but it's something that I want to try playing around with this time. We're not going to use cybersyn for everything. Not everything will be a cybersyn network, but some things will be. Like, for instance, if let's say we need like 6 things, but we don't need many of them, then that'll go into cybersyn. Where if it's like need shit tons of steel or iron, that doesn't get cybersynned. Does that make sense? So like the smaller packages get cybersynned. Now also, I've been thinking about... No, never mind. That's fine. I thought we had a plan there, but we don't. I need constant combinators, don't I? I think we can't do constant combinators until we have batteries. So maybe we actually don't do cybersyn at all yet. What we need to do before anything else is get batteries. What does 100 batteries per minute look like? Can we turn that into this? It's... It's got problems. It's got problems. Which I had not really accounted for. That's okay. Also, I was looking at the idea of turning molten salt into power, and that's actually a really good idea. Oh, ho, ho, ho. This is gonna suck, isn't it? Yes, yes it will. How do I make urea? Uh, Coal, methane, ammonia, and then we need to make ammonia. No matter what we do, we need urea. Okay, well that seems to be the answer. Get urea. How do we get urea though? Liquid manure is not really an option. Collagen spoiling or albumins. What the hell is this? Is urea actually an option? Kind of? Where do we get liquid manure from? Regular manure. Orogs. Are we doing orogs now? Liquid manure is the only option. Okay, I guess we're thinking about orogs. How hard is it to make orog food? Nope. Enough that. Orogs don't need food. Okay, okay. What are orogs? Are you gonna be like, oh, there's actually ogs? No, they're orogs. Ogs. A-U-O-G. Ogs. Or, as I like to call them, orogs. Exactly. Glad you understand. Okay. I think we are going to need to have a split there. Not too bad. I mean, that's all somewhat doable. We need to make moss, we know that. Muddy sludge. You can always import muddy sludge. And ammonia. Carbon dioxide. I make carbon dioxide. Oak. Muddy sludge. Ammonia. Okay. How do we make muddy sludge? Muddy sludge shouldn't be difficult. It's not really. So I want 10 batteries a minute, 100 batteries a minute. I am feeling that may have been over ambitious. I'm going to go down to 20. Because it just feels we were over ambitious on that one. We also need to make ogs. Also need to make ogs. Alright. Hello, Bedlestane. Ogs. Okay. We also need to make Zognas. Zognas is not the hardest in the world to make. But we are going to... regardless. Well, Zogna these nuts. Sorry. Zogna. Zogna balls. Exactly. At the melamine handling. We've not done melamine yet. That was what we were looking at. It's exactly what we're looking at, melamine, right now. That's okay. We can probably get that, because we can get the hot air from warm stone bricks, which we could use with the coke gas. Because we have coke gas, we might as well use it. You can pressurized air, I suppose that makes sense. Okay. This is getting suckier by every moment. I will get ammonia as a surplus, which I don't really have a plan for at this stage, but we'll figure that one out later. I want to worry about lamps? No. Lamps we're going to be importing. We have a way to import lamps. Sort of. Sort of. That's going to make a little bit more of that. I wasn't anticipating a huge building project right now. Now, what I could do, if I want to get a little spicy, which I always like to get a little spicy, is I could just finish off this build finally, get the seaweed there, and use that export that seaweed elsewhere, because quite frankly, and the agar plates, we could export the agar plates as well. So I think what we're going to do, step one, finally finish this build. With the wood. Let's get the wood in there as well, because then we can... Yeah. Let's finish the fight. What was the thing that I never actually did? Needed the wood. What made the wood? Where's my wood at? That'll be right. No, there's something missing here. Wood goes into... Where's wood going? Goes to make this. Goes to make that. Okay. Oh wait, it's because I'm a step too far forward. I get it now. That's the one that needs wood, so that's the part that I never built. And that does 263 wood. Okay, well, let's first pull that back out of the archives. That can go into the archives. That can probably go into the archives. That can almost go into the archives. We need to get some cargo trains. So that was making how much wood? That was making 263 wood per minute. This needs... not a lot of wood. Why are we needing wood in the first place? What am I missing? Oh, the bacteria needs a little bit of wood. Okay, that's fine. We can build that as well. We might as well build it all up. Okay. So, let's just get things done. Reproductive complex. Not that complex. Any small parts for reproductive complex. That sounds about right. I need 3 of these, so I'd like 300 titanium. Oh. That has angered the caravan, and off he goes and hunger for more. I might put these train tracks back. I don't have a plan for them yet. We will have a plan for them shortly. Maybe I should just get a lantern train going. A lamp train. Without having any Cyberson networks, let's just get a lamp train going. It might be a better idea. Just to get something started, you know? Nice. I wish you best of luck. Going for the speedrun achievement or just seeing what you can do? See what you can do. Ah, best of luck regardless. Let's get cargo wagons. First time doing a default with baiters. Oh, good. Enjoy. I think I'd like another automated factory, actually, which... Oh, I have another one. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Cargo wagon... needs almost the same stuff, so what we're going to do is... that. How do you redo? Let's undo. Okay, well. You'll be like that, are you? You're currently mostly playing Noita. Nice. Hope you're having fun. Do we need steel? We do need steel. Okay. Well, that means we also need... going for a 36 orb. Nice. Are you also going for, like, the amulet? Is that part of it? Because the crown comes first, then the amulet, right? I might be wrong. I didn't play enough Noita to remember that stuff. Exactly it. Aha. $34 for amulet, 36 for 2 more fish. You know, say if you don't have all the fish, what's the point in living? Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. So we need... don't need that. We need iron? Wait. What takes... does that not take iron? Surely one of these things would require iron. Oh, don't do this to me. You bastards. Okay, brakes and gearbox. Okay, well. That's But that's shaft. Yeah, shaft? We do. Shafts and brakes. Brakes, yeah, they aren't they? Yes, they are. Small parts. Can you show me your small parts? Thank you. So it's just iron plates. A thing that literally none of these machines takes. So annoying. Hang on, that takes. Hey. Those take iron plates. Never mind, we're back in business, baby. Business, baby. By DreamWorks. I don't think it's called Business Baby. I think it's Boss Baby, but still. I don't know. I didn't watch it. The crap. So we need brakes. That's okay. We need. How do we get brakes? Well, we got to get these fish under control. Gotta get the fish under control because we don't have lamps. Yoo-choo! Yeah, so we'll get some lamps. Try and get some more fish oil going. And then we start building the line. I actually want to carry some lamps with me as well, but lamp donations. Excuse me, sir. Do you have some lamps for the children? The children need lamps. Children don't need lamps. They just need to be brighter. Oh no, that's the old man hates the children. Hates the children. What do you need to know about old man hates the children? He hates the children. Why they call him that. Also his last name, so you know. If that tree in particular. Where do lamps come from? Lamps come from here for now. Ironically enough, nothing. Can I not get through here? Interestingly enough, no. Okay. Lamps, we'll put 100 lamps in there. That should hopefully do something. Each fish needs 3 lamps. That's so greedy for fish. So greedy. We don't even have that many lamps. My hope is... No, it's not going to go anywhere yet. We need so many more lamps. Well, okay, here's the plan. Start getting it started. Start getting it started is the #1 rule of the stream. Then once that's done, then we can start considering finishing the first science pack. That way we have seaweed and other assorted goodness. Nope, I want to do it that way. I haven't done the tiling thing yet. I probably should. Why don't I just do it now? That's good. Problem solved. Because then you need to... Wait, I know how to do this. You just go like that. Easy. It's weird. It's just weird as how teachers always described me and how people in real life describe me. Not that I mind. Ain't nothing wrong with being weird, as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Once I get batteries, then we can start thinking about construction bots. So I suppose batteries is required. I don't think anyone's actually questioning on that one. Damn well better not, or else it'll be hell to pay. One thing SeiferKatt doesn't deal well with is questions. Also, really big dogs. That might be unrelated though. It might be related though, I don't know. How am I supposed to know if a big dog is related to my trauma? Okay. Get through these trees. Still can't build lamps until I have fish oil. Well, I can always just throw some fish in the fish oil machine. A reasonable thing to do. I mean, this is going alright so far, right? We got a train track started. This is... Remember, okay, one thing that people have probably heard before, if you've been around here for a while, you're aware of my policy with train tracks, which is start building the train tracks before you really need it. Like, I could have just done a long belt. But every, like, unit of track you place is like another reason to just force you into the trains more often. Like, you want to build trains before you really actively need them. So that way, by the time you need them, you've already got them. There's no reason that you shouldn't be building a train track, like, you know, hours before you truly need it. I think in this case, I do actually truly need it already. But C block, I've seen people like, oh, well, I got this far into the game, I never built a train track. And I was like, well, now it's just requiring too much work. No, see, that the mistake is they didn't build a train track like 10 hours or 20 hours or 50 hours ago. The second you get train tracks, you should start building train tracks. If you're building a large factory. And that is just the honest truth. Might as well just drive my train back. Wait. There we go. Also, the amount of speed this will take me from one place to another very soon will be just astounding. be astounding, darling. Now what I could do is I'm wondering if we sort of build diagonal for a little bit here. Normally I wouldn't be okay with this, but I think you regret so far in Pi is you can start trains earlier. That's what I'm saying. You start trains as soon as you can. Like, it may seem like it's a bit overkill. I understand. I get it. But you want to start those trains before you think you need them. Because if you got your trains already set up, then they're already set up. Because already I've got like 2 parts of my base sort of connected to a train track. I can easily expand that to be over here, and then it's just like everything will just start coming together sooner, and even better, less places where the train track's going to get stuck. So I would also like to, because I started doing this weirdly, I'd like to put some signals. You never go wrong with starting a train track earlier than you think you need it. It's literally never a thing. Anyone who tells you otherwise is a member of Big Belt. And I'm not a big fan of Big Belt. Like, I know Big Belt sponsored this mod. I don't need to question that. I know they did. But just because they did doesn't mean I have to adhere to their bullshit. That should probably be a chain. I know I probably go a little bit too aggressive on chains. I also don't really care. We're gonna need more chains. Okay, that's fine. For now, we can worry about that later. I'd like a shed. And I would like to start gathering these lights. I'm priority that side. If we've got extra lights, I'd love to use them. I got some fish that need their lights lit up. We are running out of power poles. We're okay. We will change these stations eventually. And this is kind of what I expected. We're not really making that many lamps. This wasn't really a lamp manufactorium. The point of it was to just start making lamps. And it's making lamps. Like those lamps will sustain my fish industry for quite a while. Now my fish industry is down that way. It's fine. Oh, it's so good to have trains back. In some ways it's also good to only have one train on the network because I can just drive manually. I'm still holding 91 brains, but they will turn into jerky very soon. In 2 hours. You know what, by the time the brains turn into jerky, we'll be done with the stream. That's kind of entertaining. Okay. That'll make some fish oil. We may have a problem with too much biomass. I think we might at least start looking at a biomass machine to make power out of biomass. Might be the next thing. I think this is going to come down here. We'll put it up very soon. Yeah, that's good. This is slowly making meat that will go off. If it goes off, it turns into jerky, and then it can make some more phytoplankton. Okay, so that should, in theory... Probably won't, actually. Wait, why are the brakes not coming in? Well, the brakes are small parts. Okay, why are we not making more brakes? Not enough small parts, okay. Well, the other problem is I don't think we probably need to make some more fish. Like, let's just turn more fish into fish oil. Let's juice the fish! Everyone's favorite game show with your host, SeiferKatt. Juice that fish. Until I get my train network, though, it's going to be a little bit more walking than we're used to. That's just how life's going to be. My zip's undone. No one needed to know that. I could have said nothing and no one would have known. But now I've said it. It's too late for me. Save yourselves. Oh, is there ash in there? Strange. Biomass power. I would assume a biomass power plant consumes biomass. Cool. How many brakes do I need? 2? Well, you know what they say. Them's the brakes. So my first train's job is to carry lamps. It's so silly. It's really important to get those lamps under control, you know? When do I get, when do I get better versions of this? We already have a better version of that. We just need batteries. Oh! Fascinating. Okay, well, there's another reason to work on batteries. Batteries is where it's all coming up. Batteries, batteries, batteries. Because everything else is good, we just need, you know, batteries. And what is the slow part? Oh, you never guess, it's these old slow-ass batteries. So if we had a train bringing in batteries, we would be making so many circuit boards. By so many, I mean slightly more. Also, I made a new button. I just need you to know about this. The new button makes the cat appear. I haven't got a reward for it yet, but I'm ready for that. I just didn't get a chance to do it today. I was actually doing some work behind the scenes today. Okay. I know, I'm surprised too when I get work done behind the scenes. Because the options are get work done behind the scenes or play more Last Defense Academy. And I really want to play more Last Defense Academy. Because I enjoy that game. It's a fun game. Very visual novel-y. Not even called Last Defense Academy, it's like 100 Last Stand... what is it actually called? The 100 Line Last Defense Academy. So I've just been playing a lot of that. And I enjoy it. You know, by the creator of Danganronpa. I generally like his visual novels. I don't play a lot of visual novels, but I do like the ones made by the Danganronpa guy. A bunch of weird-ass people. And I always like a game with a bunch of weird-ass anime teens. What's the problem here? Looks like gasoline's doing better. The real problem is the lack of actual fuel. And how much soot these things put out. Ridiculous. Not soot, ash. Please call it by its correct name. Yeah, so if I can get rid of the copper zinc batteries and replace them with unnamed material batteries, I think I'd be a lot happier. And if there's one thing I know about me playing Factorio, if I'm a lot happier, then... Oh, speaking of being a lot happier, hello Mojojo. How you doing, Mojo and party? How's everyone doing? Wow, okay. A lot of people. What have you been up to? You've been playing Factorio? Excellent. Glad to hear it. SeiferKatt? We can do SeiferKatt. Well, hello everyone. For those who don't know me, I am SeiferKatt. I am predominantly a Factorio streamer, except for when I get distracted, which right now I've just sort of trapped myself in my own vest. I did. It was a really cool move to get it off the back of my chair, and now it's just stuck. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I'm predominantly a Factorio streamer. Right now I am playing through Pteranodons. I don't think the R is supposed to be there, but it lives there anyway. And we have just discovered the invention of trains. It took me 62-ish hours, 64-ish hours. It took me a lot of hours to get to trains. So this is our first train. We're very proud of it. We love it. The train is also going kind of the wrong way. There we go. We haven't got really we have just started building our train tracks, so they're kind of a little bit higgledy-piggledy right now, if you'd like the expression of higgledy-piggledy. And the first thing that needs to go on the train, is it iron, is it copper, is it any of these basic metals? No, it's lamps! Lamps, yo.
Meow everyone, my name is Mr. Cat, first name Seif. I meow and meow, other than meowing I also meow.
For those who are not familiar with the stream, every month if someone is subbed, I meow. So, Valdak, thank you for the 45 months. Meow meow meow, 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 meow meow. Thank you. It's truly appreciated. It's always appreciated. Yeah, so that's a thing that happens on this channel. Was that 45 meows? I sure as hell hope it was. Otherwise, there's punishments. Okay, so right now this isn't going to go cyber to the network until we have batteries. So we'll just go 5. Why is it going to temporary upgrade? It shouldn't be going to temporary upgrade. Hang on. Yeah, why has that worked? Or not worked? Okay, that shouldn't do anything right now. Unless I've made a terrible mistake. You know, it's always nice to realize you made a terrible mistake somewhere. Let's get some light lamps going. Now, this is important for my fish. No, it's still trying to go there. Why? I don't want you to go there. I always struggle with the conditions. Okay. The station is full right now, I think, is the logic I go with there. Okay, so now we take these lamps and we take them down here. So, because they're needed for the fish. Because that'll then give us our fish oil, and then will also give us our brakes, which will give us our trains. What was wrong with the 1-2 upgrade? It kept trying to go there. I think I set the interrupt condition wrong. I mean, logically, that's exactly what happened. There's no other alternative. And then we need to connect that, just do a little bit of zhuzh. There we go. What is that? That's my fish oil, isn't it? Terrible line, but... Oh, wait, hang on. Do I not learn from mistakes, or do I just enjoy making the same mistake multiple times? I'm gonna answer that one. I think I know the answer. I think I just enjoy making the same mistake multiple times. And that's still too close, but we can worry about that later. And then we get the fish oil through. Okay, there we go. You don't know how to get to lamp pick, but quite frankly, you don't want to go to lamp pick. Then we will... Okay, this is where we start being a little bit strange. Like I could ever stop that. Yeah. We just sort of give it a little bit of a wiggle. Give us just a little bit more room. Because that'll make my signaling slightly easier for the future. Because normally I put my signals too close. Solburn has judged me and found me wanting. Wanting what? Probably better signals. Logically. So what I think we do is we take this train, we swing it to the left. My dinosaurs are still doing some good mining. We've done 13,000. Good work, little dinos. Okay, and then we're probably going to spin this around here, do a spin there. Yeah. Rid of a couple of trees. After all, ain't no one needing any trees. Trees have never improved anything in society. Someone can disagree with me on that. That's okay. You're allowed to disagree with me. You're just wrong. That's so not how I feel about anything. It's just fun to... You know what? It's just fun to be a jerk sometimes, you know? I see why people do it. Like, people who have it on their business card, professional jerk. Oh, I should get business cards. I'm not going to get business cards. I should. SeiferKatt, professional jerk. People are like, you're really nice for someone who's a professional jerk. I'm not very good at my job, sorry. There should be like... There it is. So the good news is I've been building... Like, the train tracks right now require a ton of copper... not copper, sorry. Require a ton of tin. And I just don't have that level of tin. But the good news is, hopefully, because I've just been building the train tracks for a few hours now, it gives me enough to work off. That's my hope. So, then what I'd like to do is bring this out. Actually, we're going to do one more down. Clink, 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 clink. Yep. Pull this train to us real quick. This is my favorite thing about trains. Just, the train's in the wrong place. Just call the train to me. If I could call cars to me, that would change everything. Like, I would love cars so much more if I could just call them to me. Okay. What did I need? It's actually a very good question. Why did I build that? Oh, I needed circuit boards. There's actually, like, when I get those new circuit boards, there's actually a reason to, like, properly manufacture them.
Got some quality?
Increase quality? Thanks, Valdak. We will increase quality to 2. To get rid of this and just have, like, a thing that just makes, you know, 800 billion circuit boards a second. That's probably more circuit boards than I need, but you know what I mean. You get the gist. Okay. I was about to come into the room, look at me holding the baby mom. Yeah. Son crying. Doing well with bedtime, Billy. Why we wonder if maybe he's scared of the dark or something. We got a light, like a night light in his room. What's up with that? He's not telling us because he's too small. Just a little baby. I've tried suggesting that he just grows up, but you know, taking time. No, not on the last one. I don't need cyber networks yet. Not until I get constant combinators. Thankfully, when we get the trains sorted out properly, it should result in slightly less cramped sections of the base. Like, you can already see that sort of happening. Or at least the possibility of happening. Did I just see a power problem? No? I don't need power problems. That's actually adding... separates the lines, that's what I really need to do. Wait. Possibly too many signals, but I also don't care. Okay, so we give it a little bit more room than we really need. Look, space is infinite. Use it. That crying's going for a while. I'm worried that I might be called in a second. Yeah, be everyone. Pan's looking after it. Let's see. Was I just looking for any reason to use my sting again? Probably. I do like it a lot. Took a little while to get it all working. Like we couldn't, the artist and myself couldn't get the transparency thing working properly, but we got it working now, obviously. Kind of a pain to get the transparency working. Like the program that my cousin was using just was not allowing the transparency to do the thing that we needed to do. I think that's good. That's way bigger than it needs to be. But I'm actually okay with that because now we can use this for like the Nixalit or tin or nickel. Like we can use this for a bunch of things. We can use it as getting the fish stuff out. Gives us plenty of space. And then what we'll do is a couple of cheeky little boxes. A couple of cheeky squares. Hello, Pookie. How you doing? Welcome. Okay, and then if we drag this power over here, that should get my lamps connected. Ooh, we now have lamps. It's so stupid. Lamps. Who would have thought that's the first thing I needed to have on a train line? I certainly wouldn't have. Okie dokie. Enable disable if lamp rather is less than 500. Actually, I don't know if I like that. You know what? Actually, no. I don't. I was about to be like, what if I made it not symmetrical? And I was like, oh, you know what? I hate that. I hate even thinking about that. The worst part is I can hear like someone else being pleased about me going symmetrical. Yes, keep it symmetrical. Yeah, one of my regular viewers being pleased about symmetry. Not even Tower, but Tower's happy. There we go. Not ideal, but we now have a system of getting lamps in. We don't have enough lamps, but well, we'll get them. And that'll make my fish. But wishes to reduce quality, of course. Going for the standard null quality stream, I'm expecting. What's with the filter splitter? To nothing there. This to turn on the second section, which we haven't done yet. We haven't yet needed to turn on the second section of the fish farm, but it's prepared to. Future proofing, exactly. Basically, it's designed with twice the number of fish farms in mind. We just haven't needed to turn it on yet. That should be getting some collection of meats and guts. Yes, it is. Which will one day turn into turkey. One day. Okay, here comes more lamps. I don't know if it's going to be enough lamps, but here it comes. Okay, so that's the lamp situation moderately taken care of. There might be some merit to making a faster lamp. Yeah, might be some merit. Absolutely merit. Can we get some lamps here? It's a little bit dark. I would prefer it if my fish extermination center's in the light. Oh, my train escaped, didn't it? It did. That's fine. The question is now, how long will it take before a train kills me? I asked that question and then I'm like, I need to have a train track designed to fix that problem. Not to fix that problem, the trains will always kill me eventually. But I need to have a track and a train. No, I don't need to do it now, I'll do it later. But a train track that sort of comes out here. It's not a bad idea, just a train track. You know, like in Batman animated series, or probably others, I don't know, I've only really seen the animated series. And like how there's just like the big sort of cave that he drives the Batmobile from and it just sort of comes out of nowhere. I need one of those, but for a train for when I die. You could always just not walk on train tracks, Steve. Have you met me? I'm gonna walk on a train track. I'm gonna die to a train. It's gonna happen. Like, let's not pretend that the impossible's not gonna like, the inevitable's not gonna happen. Because it's gonna happen. Okay, now I think we actually get these things done. Now we'll start working on the batteries, which is how many machines? Just about 100. Not that bad, actually. This is how I know this game's broken me when I go, it's 100 machines, it's not that bad. I've done worse. I've had worse machines. In the middle of it we might do some power generation for solar power. Okay, actually, AUGs, AUOG, they can do other things too, can't they? They can also run on a little... Oh, we need to make them too, don't we? AUGs can also make power. Yeah, I thought so. That's easy enough. Bear DNA, that's easy enough. The problem is cDNA. Well, we need the Zogners. Okay. Wait a second. No, we get the Zogner, but okay, I was just thinking, do we have like a need X to make Y, but also need Y to make X? Making CDs nuts? Hell yeah. Eat them. Way so. Okay, wait, hang on. Suggest adding ammonia to... Okay. At least we... Oh wait, hang on. Wrong one. What are you doing? 98. Oh, I see. I see. That takes it down to D4. That is a significant savings. You're quite right. Okay. We do need then methane, which we have no shortage of when we have a train. And we already have a train that's linked to the methane. Already, we've got 2 stations and already we're doing great. Because there's no reason that station here can't be a methane station. One thing I am considering though is I think I should build these big F-off tanks. There's pipe, iron sticks, lead plates. Okay. Let's... Pipe, iron stick, lead plate. Okay. Wait, pipe? Sorry, I just hurt my head there. Pipe, iron stick, lead plate. Yeah, okay, so pipe's there. Iron stick. You know what I'm saying? Dog can't play basketball. Or else there'll be problems. Not that. Okay, tank. I'd like a 40 kiloliter tank. There is currently no power here, so the lighting is pretty poor. This is, of course, a bootstrap base though, so it doesn't count. Doesn't matter, rather. That's just the way of bootstrap base. Odaba has gone to negative quality. Oh, I thought I had a Odaba button, but I didn't create it. I was struggling with it. Well. There you go. Quality 0. Just the way you like it. Just the way Mum always made it. Okay. And then we need lead. Lead. It's what's good for you. How big is this tank? 30. Why don't I just get rid of this tank? Get rid of it. We're going to go 40 anyway. I'd rather have 40s than a... Yeah, I'd rather have 40s than a 30 anyway. Unless it's like a very strange design, in which case I'm sure I'll regret it. Never underestimate how quickly SeiferKatt can regret something. You also never overestimate how long it takes. SeiferKatt can regret it with the best, is what I'm saying. Okay. Do a real quick one of these. Then with the 40, takes 2 40s duralumin. Oh, do I hate takes duralumin? Well then. Well now. I just broke it. I did. Fine. Breaking things is a time-honored tradition. Okay. There we go. Go like that. Go like that. Go like that. Put the ash in the box. Okay. And I think, oh, do I even have the power poles for that? Not really. That's fine. We'll slowly work it out. Okay. So that gives me big pipes. Good. Big tanks. That's good for later. My fush. Going okay. 4 science per minute. Very good. We've got too many 30 kiloliter storage tanks, but we'll deal with those eventually. I'm gonna empty these boxes of the ash real quick. Wow, okay. Oh, those boxes are a little bit ashier than I expected. Hmm. I thought I had another another thing that was slowly dealing with ash. I'm not sure that I did now that I'm looking for it. Ah, that might have been it. It's slowly working through it. The other option would be to turn these into gas furnaces. That would be pretty good, but it's not required. Okay, so let's get back to making the things that we want, that we need. So we need reproductive centers. They need a lot of circuit boards. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be the problem. The problem we're going to run into for a lot of these things. How big are these things? Oh yeah, that. Oh, and it looks like it's happy. Look at it. It's got a little face. Yep, that's good. I'm going to leave those there for now because we can use the small ones for the moment. Okay. Reproductive centers, we need steel, titanium. We've got a bunch of stuff that we don't really need but we're carrying anyway. Story of my life, quite frankly. Some steam engines. Yep, silly little steamies. My favourite insult I've ever read from Thomas the Tank Engine books. You call him a silly steamy. You know what? If you're gonna be a silly steamy, you get called a silly steamy. Okay, it's one. More small parts then, I suppose. Boop. One more, and we need 50 glass and some more circuit boards. Yeah, I think the more circuit boards is going to be a bigger problem than I thought. Except, I think I sneak some circuit boards. No, I think I use them now. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. I mean, I need 3. Let's start looking about the moss, shall we? A lot of soil. Good news, I make a lot of soil. For reasons I don't need to go into. Ichor inductors. What speed of things do they have? Raise, okay. How many of these do I need? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Well, we've got some. More iron plates, more steam engines, both of which are fairly easy to come by. If I go this way, there's just a ton of steam engines this way. Too much spaghetti? Yeah, I know. We're working on it. If this goes well, we should be getting less spaghetti soonish. Or rather, the spaghetti should stop growing at an exponential rate, which is good. Because we start to actually build things outwards because of the trains. What else do we need for the moss farm? Iron plates, right, yes. More aluminium plate. Fascinating. I know my aluminium plates may be becoming a problem soon. How many do I need? 13? We'll check that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Yes. Okay, seaweed facility is next. I need limestone. Yeah, that sounds about right. How far away from bots? I don't have batteries. I need better quality batteries, and that's actually where a lot of my problems are lying right now. Everything comes down to batteries, and actually I wonder if... Yeah, batteries is part of the logistics science thing, so that makes logical sense. So I'm, like, very close and also extremely far away. I've already forgot what I need. Limestone. Okay, I have a ton of limestone, I think, over here.
Quality.
Quality. The next science pack requires batteries as an ingredient. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. It doesn't make me feel anything, honestly. It just makes me acknowledge that's how life is sometimes. You know how those silly steamies can be. Ah, seaweed. Hey, one more seaweed facility. You need a bunch of tin now. How am I for tin? Surprisingly okay. We're short on lead primarily. Oh boy, that's a question that I don't want to ask. What's wrong with lead? Funnily enough, nothing. We are a little bit short on the mining fuel, actually. Really? Huh. Well, that's not exciting. It's exciting, but it's not good news. Okay, I'm getting sick of not having any lights over here. Or power in general. Oh, that's better. Keeps as better. BRB, everyone. You know what? I think it's cat time. Yeah, we can be a cat now. Just needed an update from my wife, seeing how little K was doing. He's a little bit sad lately, going to bed. Not sure why. Because that's how it is with children. Do something, why? You just support them how you can. Anyway, we're cutting fish up now. Good, this is what I was hoping would happen. The fish situation is finally doing what it should be. Lamps looking good. Yeah. What was I doing? I was trying to make seaweed facilities, wasn't I? So I needing tin. Right. Go get some tin. Lead is slow, but I don't think that's a fault. No, it is a fault. It's not making enough of the mining fluid. And I don't think fix around that aside from making more or being a better person. And honestly, if I'm told to be a better person, I'm already struggling. How many seaweed facilities do I need? 1, 2, 13. No, 12. So we need 4 more. Okay, that's doable. I think. So I need 210. 210, done. I need more air core inductors. I know I've got some of those in here. Because I make them in a special facility that's more efficient. Which is kind of neat. It was like really easy to make them with just ceramic and copper cable. Why do I not make the more efficient ones in the main base? Because that would require work. And you know how I feel about work. Not great. Not great. And then limestone, which is just a very good stone. Very, you know, you put it in your drink. You know, everyone wants a bit of limestone in their drink. Makes it taste good. A little bit more limestone. Okay, and then we can start figuring out the wood part of it. And that will probably speed up science for a couple of reasons. It'll speed it up on the science 2 way, but it will also speed up on science 1 way. Kind of strange. Actually what I'm gonna do is this wood goes... Okay, where's the wood? It goes chip, 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 and it goes up and around. That's fine. I think the problem is... Oh, down that. Problem is this bit. Yeah, I don't want it doing that anymore. So we're just going to pull all that up as we walk down that main street. Now this will stop the production of Science Pack 2 until we get the wood up, but that's the next problem. It's not even a problem. Wood production isn't. Like that. But yeah, that's going to stop Science Pack 2 being made. Just a moment. We can worry about that situation. Okay. Science Pack 1. It's very funny to come back here. like hours after we've finished the science pack. Where the hell? These trees real quick. And we will need to plant some more. Actually, plant the. Let's see. Oh, but that's not really a problem.
Got some quality?
Wait, am I a seaweed facility short? No, I'm not. Odaba doesn't like inequality. That's classic Odaba. Don't know what I was expecting. That's on us. Alright. The table's kind of cold. My hand is kind of hurting because of a kind of a weird, uncomfortable feeling. And pop that seaweed down. That should grow lots of seaweed. I don't even remember quite why I wanted seaweed. Oh, because it makes the agar plates, doesn't it? Agar's good. We're just going to grab a bunch of seaweed first off, and then we'll just chuck it down and start planting it. Don't worry about the fact that things aren't connected properly. That'll be the next step. It's using grays, that's good. I think what we're actually going to do up and around. Well, actually, no, we're doing something stupid like that. Let's make sure the belt can actually handle that. Okay. How did I do power on this one? In a strange way. Oh, okay. You're doing the power on the stream, are we? Part of me wishes I'd done this as Pi block. I think I would have liked Pi block. What? There's always room for another stream. There's a new mod you can recommend? Oh really, what does it do? Okay. It's like rate calculator, but does matrix calculator. Even the maker of rate calculator. Ooh. Rates calculator extreme. Holy shit. Uses simplex algorithm. Damn. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh. Oh. Okay. That might be a neat thing to add. Where is Factorio gone? There it is. Sorry, I lost Factorio. Like, I actually didn't know where it was. The classic meme, right? I lost the computer. It responds to ping, but I don't know where it is. Classic. How to understand matrix calculation as context mathematician. No one can be explained what the matrix is. You have to find out for yourself. I mean, it's like Fight Club, man. Can't tell you what it is. Also, I can't tell you what Fight Club is because no, he can't. He has to find out for himself. Oh, he's breaking the rules of the Matrix. Gone rogue. Quick, kill his feet. You know what? I did that, and now I'm like, well, just. Oh. Need another one of those. Oh, quick, what are we actually lacking? Stone furnaces. Oh, we're lacking a little bit of stone. That's so tough. So tough. Wait, how's my science gone to 0? It should have improved. Basically, each building has certain couplets. Wait, why do I not have small parts? Is that the problem we've run into? Yes. Copper. Ow. Oh. Okay. I see how. We would need to we probably wouldn't go too amiss in having a copper train. Or even a couple. Because I think this mine is starting to get a bit sad. Still 3 million in it. Kind of crazy how some of the mines are so huge and copper is, well, copper is just like sad. Copper ore is big, but the copper mine, like the big blocks are good, but if for instance we look up, say, tungsten, thing. Just look at that, it's like, oh, 193, 128. But copper's like, oh, we got a little bit of copper. Oh, jeez, don't press M. That was scary. Anyway, I need to find like 5 stone. I did it. stone down. Why? Because I don't want to hold the stone. I should get around to putting floor down, but, you know, it ain't happening. Okay, done. Problem solved. Okay. Next, we don't have enough reproductive complexes, I don't think. We're one short. We need some brooks. I also think that, yeah, we've got some problems when things broke. Take some brooks. Like, I want some brooks. I still need. Wait, don't want me to make the paddocks? Make the paddocks. Now, we do have other problems, which is we've got this biomass that we're not really doing anything with. And we haven't actually designed it to be able to do anything with it. So when the floor turns, the biomass craps out. So I'd like to biomass and shitty flora. Nope. Made the classic mistake that thinking cocoon is what we want. Wait, is my copper that bad off? Kind of? Now we just don't have the last parts doing anything for a while. And even that, we might just need to expand how much copper we make. I think that has become a problem. Yeah. I would say I love force build right now. Oh wait, I could just do that. Oh wait, I force built too much. That's why it didn't work. I love force build, he says as he breaks force build. I mean, that was the classic problem. What do you do if you have no plans on how to deal with spoilage? Die. Like those have run the same problem. I don't think these ones are going to run that problem. But if we do that, spoils comes through, it goes that way. Interesting we haven't had any spoilage show up in there actually. I think it should have by now. Let's just chuck a whole bunch of stuff on there that we don't really. We have like a bunch of cocoons. Oh, spoilage burns, right? We can just burn spoilage. Oh wait, can you burn spoilage? If you can. There's a fuel. You can't burn a fuel source. I think that's the logic it goes with. Okay, well, other problem is we don't really have a plan of what to do with the rooks or which I think the answer is actually way simpler than we're giving ourselves credit for. Is we then the other side doing half of those. That'll probably work. We do still need to get the habitats and one more reproductive center, but after that and we need to have a plan what to do with that biomass. But again, after that okay. We have no plan of what to do with rare earth materials yet, do we? Nope. Not really. I look forward to figuring it out though. And then we need to figure out the trees. It isn't actually that much, it's just I feel like I'm missing something. I am. It's a little bit, but it's not that much. So we still need to build the paddocks. We still need to build the... What if I need to build copper before that? So we need one more reproductive center now. If I remember rightly, the real reason for that was... Stone blocks, hang on. I'm glad that I checked that just before I went too far. That would have been a pain in the butt. Like, fairly soon, actually. A little... Okay. Circuit boards and steel. Steam and circuit. Oh, steam and circuit. Is that? Steam and circuits is a thing that I had stuck in my head, and now that I think about it, it feels like it's probably a Steam Powered Giraffe song. Brass goggles or something. It does sound like a steampunk band lyric, now that I think about it. I want these things. Well. Sorry. I'm not that sorry. Alright, and then we need the paddocks. Please tell me the paddocks don't need copper glass. Copper's a problem. But you know what? Copper's gonna stay a problem. There ain't nothing I can do about that right now. Glass and just regular stone, I believe. Glass isn't a huge problem. And just iron plates. Classic. Classic iron plates. Classic rock. Nothing beats rock. Ooh, aluminium plates. That might beat rock. The mine drills. I think we store those. I'm seeing some other things happen there which I'm not super keen on. Okay, we've got 7. How many do we want? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so 3 more. Ah. Good if I start spelling that word correctly to begin with. And then we need 1 more microorganism mine, which is some small parts. Yeah, well, small parts are a problem right now. Rev up those breeders way, hey! the way hey made it just worse. I'll put that out there. And we got the reproductive center. Yes, we did. I feel like I need to move the aluminium. They've been sitting there doing nothing for a long time now, and I think it's about time to move. I don't really know where I'm going to put it, but... Oh, you're done as well? Okay, well. Yeah, I know you need fuel. We'll work on fuel in a second. Just give me a minorest amount, please. Mining fuel, you are running out of mining fluid? Got no mining fluid. About that. Mining fluid. You look like you're about to run out of mining fluid. Probably deal with relatively by injecting mining fluid. Due to mining fluids, okay, you're all running, you're running, you're running. You don't have any way of getting rid of the ash. I don't have a plan for that. It's a British geezer meme. Oh no, I know Wahey. Don't you worry. I was actually, when you said Wahey, it reminded me more of Baldur's Gate 3 with the clown. This dog is my best friend, you know why? Because with him, everything is possible. Wahey! Astarion is not pleased with the clown. Oh good, it's a clown! I love Astarion. Actually, most of the characters in Baldur's Gate that I encountered I enjoyed. It's a good game. Honestly, I've been thinking about playing Baldur's Gate 3 again. But I've also got like a bunch of new games that I really want to play through. You know, I'm still playing through Last Defense Academy, as I mentioned before. I picked up Rogue Trader on the Humble Monthly last month. And I played the tutorial of that and had a pretty good time with it. Just got too many video games to play. No, it's a real crisis. I should just quit streaming so I can play single-player video games. I'm joking, of course. I'm not doing that. I know that people could just be like, well, just play the single-player video games. It's like, no, I want to play those on my own. Rogue Trader. Yeah, I've been enjoying it. Yeah, I knew it. I knew someone was going to suggest that. No, I'm not going to quit streaming. I was joking. That was a joke. Don't worry. You can relax. I have no plans of quitting streaming. Isn't Factorio technically a single-player video game? I mean, it is, but it's not exactly a story-based game, which is something I do want to get around to playing. I mean, I play Factorio for 3-ish hours, 3 nights a week. If when I decide that I want to play something else, then I need to go back to Factorio because I miss it. It's too much. I was honestly going to play more RimWorld, and then the call of Py is tempting. It is a seducing call. And I was like, oh my, Factorio. We shouldn't Factorio. Oh my. But, oh, I love you so, I can't stop myself. Anyway, this is why Panda hates it when I talk to Factorio. It's uncomfortable for everyone. Ah, crap. That again. And then we don't really need to store any rocks, but we will. Yeah, okay, I was worried about that happening, and it happened the exact way I was afraid it would happen. Can I do that slightly differently? Okay. Biomass. I do not want the biomass to do that again. Not what biomass. I'd like some more rocks. Thank you. Rock production will be down a little bit for a little while as it rebuilds its replenishes its storage, but it's not really a problem. Oh, that's right, they go like... somehow, like, they didn't get the full apartment. I don't know how that happened. In fact, that one didn't even get anything. Wild. There'd always be banks of 2. Bank of 2, bank of 2, bank of 2. One, then a bank of 2. Sorry if I made anyone anxious thinking of upstream. I don't think I did, but if I did, I'm sorry. I honestly no desire to stop. Yeah, it's just one of those thoughts. It's like, if I just did my time differently, I could play other games. And I would be playing other games. That's just not okay. So in the weekend I was playing Netrunner with friends, like the old FFG card game. Ah, oh, such a good game. Such a quality game. It's a really quality game because it's like, it really sort of challenges you on like how you want to do something. And just the moment of dread where you realize you've messed up so badly and you're about to have your house exploded. You don't get that in card games usually. You don't usually get threatened with a house explosion. It's just a damn shame. What modern card games lack you know, it's a great game. If you ever get the chance, if you ever have a friend that plays Netrunner, just my suggestion is learn the game. Just like play a few games of it because it is a really fascinating game to play. Like I know I hype about Netrunner a lot, and you know, that's just who I am sometimes. Okay. No, not really. What I would like, because that can turn into that crappy Flora stuff that I don't want. Flora spelina, or it can turn into biomass. Do you find the newer old version of Netrunner, or is the new one okay? Okay, so they're kind of a 3 versions of Netrunner. You do not need to find the one from 1995 made by Wizards of the Coast. There is a new one by, I think, a company called Nisei. Look, so Fantasy Flight 1 is great, but there is one that's like by Nisei something. If you're interested, let me know in Discord and I'll happily find you the links for stuff. But that one's just fine because they've taken like the the concept of the game that I'm recommending, and they've basically used the same mechanics and all that sort of thing. They've just made it themselves. And I've heard nothing but good things about that. I haven't played the new version myself, but it's Netrunner. I've looked at the cards. I've gone, yeah, that's Netrunner, baby. They've still got the same corporations, which is probably copyright infringement or whatevs. Copyright infringement for a dead game, yo. Yeah, it's just always look out for a good card game. The reason why it's a good card game, so it's not the sort of game that you normally see where it's, you know, your Magic the Gathering, where you are both fighting on the same play field. It's just whoever has the better cards or whoever has the best strategy. Both players are playing a completely different game in a sense. So the corporation's job is very stealthy. It's very like hidden information, and they want to be able to score agendas by spending time and money to get them out. And agendas is how you win. 7 points, that's it. Agendas are all special and different and wonderful and unique and dangerous. The runner's job, the runner's very open. The runner wants to break into servers, hack shit, go fast, have a great time. The runner's job is to find those agendas. However, the corporation doesn't like the runners finding their agendas, and so they protect the agendas with ice. Walls and turrets and little pings that go ping, and when that goes off they know where you live, which makes it very dangerous when you have a house and they have explosives. So, you know, it's just like ping, uh-oh, and then you die. And it's just a very sort of like, it's a little bit of cat and mouse, it's a little bit of like bluffing, it's a little bit of an economy game, like you got to make sure you got the money, because if you can drain the corporation's money and then go through a server that you think could have been protected and they can't pay for any of the protection, you just get straight through. But maybe that was their plan. Maybe they knew you were going to do that. Maybe it wasn't. They've made it look like it was weak, but they're bluffing you. Maybe that's a trap. Maybe you're going to go through there and just get, you know, in Cyberpunk, we're just gonna go like thing where it's like the person like, ha! This corporation's so weak I can hack into it. Like that happens sometimes. Like they fire back at you. You're like, shit, that was a trap. I shouldn't have gone in there. Oh no! And so it's just this really fun cat and mouse game, and it's such a flippin' good game. It's such a good card game. That's what I'm saying. If you ever have a chance to play it, hell, there's probably online ways to play it. Play it with a friend. So I think the game is just so much better when you're playing with a friend who has about the same knowledge as you. You're looking them across the table, and you're like, I'm gonna like run headquarters, and I'm gonna see what's in a card in your hand, because if that's an agenda, I'm stealing that shit. And the corporation's sitting there, they're like, yeah, sure, I don't give a shit, and they're holding like most of their hands as agendas, and they're not gonna tell you a damn thing. But and at the end of the game, they flop down their hand after the runner wins, and they're like, yeah, I had a handful of agendas, there was nothing I could have done. And it's just like, or just like the times where like you lose as the runner, and the corporation player goes, you had so many chances to win there, but you never you chickened out at the wrong moment. And I'm like, if I'd just been a little bolder, if I'd just been like a small rock, if I'd just been a small rock, I could have had that game. And then, of course, as the runner, you're like, because it's always best to learn the runner. If you're playing with a friend and they know the game, play as the runner. But you play as the runner, you go, man, this game's so hard. Like I can never find stuff. I don't know what's going on. You turn around, you play the corporation side. Completely different game, and all of a sudden you understand the corporation has exactly the same problems you have, just completely different. The corporation is freaking out just as much as you are all the time. Such a good game. Check it out. As I said, if you got disposable income and a person that you like to play games with, like semi-hardcore games, like deck construction is a wonderful thing in that game. Like if you got someone who doesn't like deck building, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. Like my wife, I wouldn't recommend it because she's not building decks, so it's just like, well, okay. Which is fine. I'm not having a go at her. It'd be pretty bold for me to do that. But it's just not her sort of game. But you got a bunch of mates who just love talking shit and like raising an eyebrow when you do something, go, fine, do it, see if I care. And it just makes you wonder, really, maybe they don't care, maybe they do. Nice deck, mate. Look, hell yeah, you gotta have a good deck. You know, you gotta compliment each other's deck. Very important. Really like Dominion, the card game. Dominion's good. Dominion's a good game. I'm a big fan of Dominion. You're busy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Love you. I got chalky milk. It's not even a snack. It's chalky milk. Yeah, I love Dominion. That's a fun game. Different type of game, but it's a very fun game. Okay, so we want 4 wood choppers. We want 6 fastwood forestries. Ooh. I don't know if I've got enough fastwood forestries for this. I think next stream I'm going to need to go and improve copper. I think copper is shit in the bed right now. And I don't need to tell you, if copper's shit in the bed, you don't want to be in that bed. I don't think I need to tell you that. I think you know. But the good news is we have trains. So we can just get like a train to build this train line out here, go over to here, the copper, get rid of the first caravan, get rid of that piece of crap. I say that because I know people like caravans, I'm just being rude. We can get a couple of trains done and just constantly be pumping copper through. It would be so good. That's my plan. My plan for the future. How many fastwood forestries did I needed? 6. I built 7. Oh shit, that was a waste of resources. It's fine. We're going to assembler. Assembly, we do. Good, 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 good. Why were? Nursery. Nurse. We plant a box of soil extractor. Oh, we have to extract our soil. I have soiled myself. Sorry. Things you don't need to say on stream. Shit in the bed and soiling yourself. What can I say? I'm a charmer. That's 2 nurseries. I fear that I need another. Another 2? Another 1. Okay. With the additional copper coming through, I think that's going to be... What is pitch doing over here? It's making the stone, isn't it? Yeah. I'd like some more of these air coil inductors, thank you. Is that all I need for my nursery? Nope. I need a fluid mining drill. I'll mine your fluids. Sorry, that was disgusting and rude. What do I need for a fluid mining drill? It's stone, isn't it? Burner mining drill? Stone. It's so stone. It's stone. Mind your own business. It reminds me that's there is a New Zealand software package for like business management called MYOB, Mind Your Own Business. I think the best part is the fact that they've named themselves Mind Your Own Business. It's very clever. I don't know if it's any good. A lot of companies used to talk about it. I don't know if they still do. But it was a good name. Like, I gotta give them that. It's a very good name for a business software package. Okay, so I think this is probably the best place to call it. We should be making lots of fish now. Oh yeah, fish, not a problem. We may need to actually deal with the biomass, overabundance of biomass, which we can probably do with a biomass burner. Which we probably need to go get some salt. Always some chuckle lord who wants to make that joke. There's always someone. Okay, I'm gonna look at this real quick. I want to look at the moss farm. Let's look at the moss farm. Moss. Right, 48. I don't know what 48 means. Gnome capsules provide spores for the next crop. Okay, so that means I can make chlorinated water? No. Oh, I see. So you can use you can make chlorinated water, and then you can use chlorinated water to make extra moss in a faster time. That's not fun. Then the other one is more energy production, more energy consumption. Okay. You make coarse fraction. T9 if you ever want to call it. 48. 48 and T9. Sorry, give me a second. I'm absolutely going to be nerd-sniped by this. That'd be 4448. Okay, coarse fraction. I don't know if I care about coarse fraction, but okay. Internal bioreactor. Okay. It allows us to... It makes more pollution. Okay. They now need bioreactors. We can make natural gas out of... Wait, hang on. You need refined natural gas to make natural gas. Seems the wrong way around. Okay, so then you need to get a bioreactor. I don't know why I'd want to do that. And high density culture. Oh, you just don't need the muddy water. Don't really care about that either. Why would I want to do that? Do I even know how to make refined syngas yet? Oh, no, wait, no. Do I? No. I guess 50 refined syngas becomes 100 syngas. I guess that's kind of good. Oh, I see. That's not really T9 though. T9 was... Why would I want to do that? Radiant is a refining natural gas, and you just get less natural gas, unless... I don't know why you do that. When do I learn more about natural gas? Well, specifically refined natural gas. Predictive text? I don't know. Why would I want that? Unless natural gas is used in more things. Possible? I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. It was just fun to look at some turds. What a weird thing to say. So these are all going to waste right now. Yeah, but the other one had more power in it. So why would you downgrade it? That's what I don't understand. The downgrading that confuses me. Do we not have enough muddy water? Oh no. Maybe. Is the muddy water not connected? Ah! Let's connect that muddy water. No, let's... how do I... How do I do a tag? How do I... What's the... Nope. Maybe how to do it. I clearly did it just then, but I don't know how I did it. The other one was... yeah. There we go. Just a reminder to fix those things, and then we can save. Well, we got our first train station. We're almost finished that. We can get the wood made up. Then we get copper next session. It's going to be good. Is iron just as sad as copper, out of curiosity? Kinda. Yeah, iron's just as sad as copper. I love my stinger. Thank you everyone for... Wait. Thank you very much everyone for watching today. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. If you are new here, please do consider following. I would appreciate it, and it's the best way for you to come back and witness more of this bullshit happening.
Quality? Why not?
What quality were we at? -1? Yeah, we go back to quality 1. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Anyway, yes. Socials, youtube.com/SeiferKatt, and Discord is where you find me outside my regular streaming time. Yeah, I'm really happy with my stinger. It took us a long time to get it to work properly, but we got it in the end. My cousin, well, Panda's cousin was not used to dealing with transparencies in videos, but we got there, and now it's awesome. Same artist, of course, who did all this great art around me. What am I missing? Yes, I will next be streaming on Thursday. More of the same, more of the Factorios, because I loved it. Nothing wrong with transparency, so I've heard. Yeah. I just made requests and paid money. I think it seems to be lagging a bit. No, it's not very smooth. It's not a smooth animation. That's, you know... They're not an animator, they're an art. They're just doing like still arts. So the animation is a little slow, but that's okay. I'm happy with that. That's what I thought I'd be getting. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I'll see you in a few days. Take care, everyone.